This man robbed a little girl in the street because the girl's mother owed him $30,000. The man thought that the girl's mother would come to him soon, but the girl's mother disappeared. In anger, the man told the girl that her mother did not want her. The girl just kept her head down and didn't say a word. At that moment, a car suddenly crossed the road. When the man wasn't looking, the girl opened the door and ran away. Even if she lost her shoes, she didn't dare to stop. Just when the man thought he'd lost everything, the police came to him. It turns out that the girl's mother did not run away. She was arrested for being an illegal immigrant, and she was about to be deported. But she was worried about her daughter, so she asked to see Jack. But Jack didn't dare tell her he'd lost her. He just lied and said the baby was fine. The woman asked the man to take care of the child for a few days. Soon her uncle would come to pick her up and pay off the loan sharks. As soon as she said that, the woman handed over a photo and a pager. She asked Jack to give them to the girl. Finally, the woman asked Jack not to tell the child the truth. Jack said it was too much trouble, but still agreed to the woman's request. At this time, the girl fled home but could not find her mother, so she put on her bag and decided to go out to look for her mother. But she didn't get very far before she met a homeless man who was up to no good. The girl was scared and wanted to leave, but the hobo grabbed her in his arms. The girl bit the homeless man's hand in a panic, but this also angered the homeless man. At the critical moment, Jack arrived just in time to save the girl. When the girl saw him, she cautiously came forward. She cried and asked the man to find her mums for her, but the man said her mother had sold her to him. But back in the car, Jack repeated the woman's words to the girl. Looking at the girl's tearful face, Jack couldn't help but soften his tone. It turns out that this seemingly fierce man, he had a gentle side. He would buy the girl a hot dog. He'd even give her his room to sleep in. The next day, the girl cleaned the house and scrubbed the floors. When she heard footsteps, she turned off the TV. She stood there obediently. When Jack came home, he was puzzled by the cleanliness of the room. The girl brought him a cup of tea. So all along, the girl had been going to such lengths to win Jack's favor, just so he'd take her to find her mother sooner. Just then, Jack received a call from the girl's uncle. He said he would pay a deposit of 500,000 yuan. He said he'd pay Jack $1 million when he got the baby. Excited, he took the girl out shopping. During the conversation, Jack learned that the girl's name was Lucy. Soon they're driving to a department store. Jack had intended to buy the girl a pretty dress, but upon seeing the price, he regretted it, so they took the girl to the discount section. The clothes here were cheap, but the styles were too ugly, and when they found something that looked good, the woman next to her snatched it away. Luckily, Jack's little brother snuck the clothes out of the room before the big woman noticed and went to the checkout. Afterwards, they took the girl to the roadside for shaved ice. He asked the girl if she had any wishes before they left. She said she wanted to see her idol in concert. Jack, of course, couldn't afford to pay for a ticket, but he had a way to see the concert without paying for it. Halfway through the concert, they sneaked in through the back door. The girl screamed with excitement as she watched her idol on stage. After the concert, the girl wanted to buy a CD to support her idol's career. Jack looked at the expensive prices on the CDs and got upset. Then the staff said he must be a good man to accompany his daughter to the concert. The man puts his feet up on the table. He took out his money from his socks. On the way back, the girl looked at her idol's CD and loved it. He was so excited that he hugged Jack to thank him. But Jack told the girl with a serious face, "Don't hug a man just because you've been given a small favor." At the end of the night, to celebrate the girl's departure, they made a farewell cake for the girl. As a result, both Jack and the girl looked a bit sad. Just a few days together, but it created a special bond between them. On the day of the girl's departure, Jack specially asked him to call him if anything happened. When the girl went to the toilet, Jack bought him a CD player. When the girl saw it, she hugged Jack again. It was a gift she'd wanted for a long time. Then a man who called himself the girl's uncle approached her. The girl hid behind Jack in fear when she saw him. The girl's uncle promised to find her a good family to adopt her. Jack was relieved to give the girl to him, but looking at the girl leaving, he felt a sudden emptiness in his heart. His companion saw his concern. He told him to go and call the girl. So he found a phone booth and secretly called the girl, but the call never got through. He didn't hear from the girl for a few days and panicked. He asked around and found the girl's uncle's house. Finally met the drunken uncle. After a beating, he explained that he had sold the girl, but he wouldn't say where he'd sold her, and Jack could never have imagined that at that very moment, the girl was in a nightclub.